Hello, community, my Sangha. I hope you're doing amazing. Today, I have a special read for our brother Sterling. For those of you that don't know, Sterling was and is a big part of my tarot practice. So when I first started reading, I was reading for myself, and I felt so connected to spirit, so clearly knew what my higher power was from tarot and meditating and prayer, that I felt called to start reading for others. But I just was a little nervous getting started, but Sterling Will has a YouTube channel, and he mentioned me going onto his channel and doing a live panel and doing tarot reading for his community, his followers. And I learned that I need to listen to spirit. And so when the opportunity came about, I said, okay. And if I tell you, I was so nervous. And Sterling, and it went beautifully though. And everybody was very receptive and amazing and positive. And Sterling said he had no idea that that was the first time for me to read for people. And so that's how it all started. And then, going forward, Sterling is part of our community in person. And so he's been an amazing brother. He's also been an amazing, not support just emotionally and verbally, but like even financially. He's had a few donations to me and our cause. So thank you so much, brother. And so when he mentioned a 5-card read, and I did verify with him, do you want me to post it instead of sending it privately? And he said yes. So here we go. I'm going to pray over the deck. And remember, even though this is a reading for Sterling, other people can totally get messages from this. That's the beauty of tarot, is that you can listen to a message and still get what you need to hear from it, right? So, all right. I'm going to pray over the deck. Just have an open mind, open heart, right? Higher power, source, thank you so much for this platform. Thank you for guiding my cards and my words. Thank you for our brother Sterling, as he's been such a blessing in our lives, and we're very thankful for him and his kindness and his generosity, as Siete agrees with me. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity, abundance, and so much self-love and self-confidence. Help Sterling to realize each and every day how amazing he is. Help him to stay grounded and always feel loved and appreciated. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle, just as I said, and you always do, have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I just ask that you guide my cards and my words for Sterling to provide a spiritual connection, spiritual wisdom for him to make positive steps in the right direction in his life. We're so blessed to have him, and we just hope that he feels the same positive energy each and every day. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Any messages just to uplift our brother and raise the positive vibrations of his world and the world of others, everybody's world. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. And Thanksgiving's coming soon. If you and Buck are near your home area, you have to let us know, because we will be down up there. I'll still say down there, up there, visiting my parents. So maybe we can meet up, All right, your first card is the 3 of Pentacles. When I show my work, others give support. When I show my work, others give support. 3 of Pentacles. And I have my tree agate, and I can't remember the name of this one, but it calls to me so much. I love it. I can't remember the name of it though. To help center me. Crystals If you are ever interested in crystals, they just help embody like what they're meant for. Each crystal, like the tree agate I have here, it says tree agate's a stone of tranquility, courage, and inner peace. So it's like when you hold that crystal, it gives you that energy. It helps you embody that energy. All right, three of Pentacles. Early success. Whatever you are building or focusing upon is established. A relationship or a home, business, or project such as remodeling your house or yard. This is the card of the artisan who is meticulous and shares it with a willing, appreciative audience. You may find you discuss and negotiate with others to improve your ideas. This is the path to further success and income in the future. An additional meaning is given a practical demonstration of your skills. So early success, whatever you're building right now, keep doing it, and you may find you discuss and negotiate with others to improve your ideas. So collaborating, and you do a beautiful job at that. I know that you like to, well, hence how I got started, right? Collaboration. So early success, it's a beautiful card. Then you have the Eight of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. And I know that all of us have, real life problems, and that's what this Eight of Cups is calling to. It's just life being a little bit lifey, but accepting it, right? A change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall, knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, this 8 signifies change that is needed. Congratulations. And it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. That's the beautiful thing, is that we have the power to protect our energy and keep us at a higher vibrational field, right? And if we're around people or things or places that don't align with that, we have the power of the 8. We have the power to make that change, to keep ourselves lined up with our higher self. Then you have the Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. Sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, this queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. As a situation, you are led by your heart rather than your head. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. The only issue is a need to stand by your boundaries so you do not give too much. And I know we've talked a little bit about you doing that in your life, and I'm proud of you because I know it's hard. I was always the yes person, and I said yes a lot of times too much to my own detriment and to my household's detriment, So I'm learning right there with you to set those boundaries, and no is a complete sentence, So just keep doing what you're doing. 8 of Cups, beautiful card. And then the 8 of Pentacles. I dedicate myself to what I believe in. The 8 of Pentacles. Hard work and dedication deserve success and positive outcomes. The 8 denotes high levels of achievement in work, education, or personal goals and projects. You master a skill or are a master of a situation because you have devoted your time and energy wholeheartedly. Specifically, the card can also show the successful completion of examinations or the end of a period of apprenticeship. In general, it can rise in a reading to show someone who has attained good qualifications and has high standards in all they do. And yeah, high standards. I know. And the Pentacles are about the wealth and the abundance that you've created in your life. I know you're such a hard worker. I know you are. And that's what the Pentacles are validating. everything you've created. You know, you've really had a huge transition in your life, especially since I've gotten to know you. So just congratulations. You're doing so much work. You're doing so much inner work. And through the inner work, you're ascending, right? Things get a little bit easier. And of course, then you have the Five of Pentacles. That's funny. The Suit of Pentacles, the qualities is abundant, protection, transformation, wealth, manifesting, and commitment. Five of Pentacles. A fear of destitution, feeling impoverished and alone. This five can denote money crisis, such as recurring cash flow problems or struggling on low income. However, the card often signifies a fear of poverty and of isolation from society, friends, and family rather than literal poverty. So this card isn't speaking to so much as a fear of poverty as it is, as it just said, it often signifies a fear of isolation from society, friends, and family rather than literal poverty. While it can arise in a reading after a relationship breakup or the end of a work contract, it more often reflects a state of mind, a fear of losing what you have, even when you are financially secure. So if you ever feel these feelings coming up, and I know more recently we talked too about a little bit, I don't know how much you want me to say out loud, but you know what you shared with me and the feelings that you were feeling regarding your work. When you feel those feelings, remember, you have a practice, brother. I know that you love nature and you love pictures of sunrises and sunsets. So this is just higher power validating that you're human. You're going to feel those emotions. And it's what we do with those emotions, right? As of course, within the next day or so, you're like, I feel better. So you do things that help get you out of that negative headspace. Because this is one, but of four beautiful cards that speak highly of how amazing you are, all the qualities you have, and all the good things that are happening in your life. So when those little things creep up, when this little Five of Pentacles comes up, say, I love you. I wish you love and light. I need you to go. Bye-bye now. And think of all these cards you have here, of all these amazing qualities, of how freaking awesome you are, of how loved you are, what a beautiful family you have, and help that guide you when you're moving forward. It was a beautiful read. Thank you so much, Crystal Power. Thank you, Sterling, for being who you are. Thank you for being who you are. And I'm sending you so much love and light. And as we're in the season of gratitude, but I do try to practice gratitude every day, because attitude of gratitude magnifies abundance. And it helps us to see the beautiful world we live in, even when there's hardships. So with that in mind, I am beyond grateful for you. I'm grateful for your spirit, your humor. If I should have said this at the beginning, but if you haven't checked out Sterling's channel, you have to. He has a totally different type of humor that will keep you laughing. So go check our brother out. I love you all. Love you, Sterling. Sending you so much love and light.